Toyota Warrantino, the whole crew over there, making sure that the YSN Toyota Tundra gets from place to place. And one place we always want to go is wherever this guy is going to be. One of my best friends in the world, one of the guys that I would run through a wall for, and so would a lot of people. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we bring in what I believe is to be a national champion at some time in his tenure down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, the head ball coach of Valley Christian, Andy Hake. What's up, Coach?
America, how you doing, buddy? We're here down at
Never been.
South High, man. We're down here at South High. Dudes are getting ready to go for practice here. Look at this.
Oh,
War Eagle, baby. South High.
South
Iconic,
High.
the Coliseum. The Southside Coliseum, baby. We're down here, going to get ready for East Palestine. Both teams are 3-1. We're excited. Big challenge for us this week. I might turn and yell at my guys here as they're getting ready to practice, but it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. How you doing, man?
Dude, if I was any better, I'd be Andy Hake. I guess
would you?
Point.
Oh, man, you're not aiming high. But, hey, look, I'll tell you what. We have big games this week, don't we? Big games all over the place.
Huge games. Let's start with yours. You talked about East Palestine. 3-1 versus 3-1. Obviously, you guys sitting at the top of the rankings with Palestine United in the EOAC. For you, I know it's week 5, and I don't want you to minimize any other games, but the next biggest game is always the next one, right? So for you, how big is this game in comparison, and how impressed are you with what East Palestine's been able to put together this year?
Well, we always have respect for people we're playing. Doesn't matter who we play. We have respect for them, and we build them. You know, these games are so precious. You only get 10 of them. So, you can't take anything for granted. And we're going to prepare every team to try to take away their strengths. East Palestine's a big boy. They got a big line, a big quarterback, some nice skill guys, and they come right downhill at you. They present a real problem. We're going to have to really rally to the football, and we're quick and tenacious, and we better be hitting on Friday. And our guys know that, and they're preparing properly. But again, East Palestine, they're just getting better and better and better the last few years. And I think this is a lot of seniors on their team, and their coach has done a good job. And, belief is a funny thing. And I think that they believe in themselves. And, it's going to be a formidable opponent on Friday night. That I can tell you.
So I guess the question is it's always speed or power, speed or size, right? So you're in a scenario where you're the speed. Do you feel comfortable with speed? Because you're usually the guy with the biggest dogs in the yard.
I like my team. I like my chances. We have a really nice team, and you play with the hand you're dealt with. So we have a faster team. We have a tenacious group of guys, and we played some tough teams up to this point, and we fell to Malvern in one of the last 3 games against St. Thomas Aquinas and Brookfield and Latonia, and we feel good about ourselves, but we got to get better and better and better. And this is a big week for that. And it's a true test. East Palestine's going to really test us, and they feel really good about themselves. And I know they're big, so they are powerful, and we're going to have to, sustain, take some punches early on and try to outquick them. And I think their coaches know that's our game, and they're going to try to run us over. So it's going to be a fun game. Been in a lot of these games over the years. I've been in a lot of these games. So you know what? You got to use your experience as a coach, but your kids haven't been in a lot of these games because they only go through high school for 4 years. So you know what? We got to take the experience from the coaching staff and relay, the key aspects of winning this game. It's a cliche, but you got to protect the football. You got to play good special teams and then out hit them. And got a lot of respect for them. So we just got to play our best hand, like I said. And they're a good team. They are. They're a good. Their quarterback's a good player. Number 6 or number 2 is a really good wideout. And big line, man. We're going to have to get on them and run our feet, and hopefully we can sustain some blocks long enough. But defensively, it's definitely going to be something we have to outquick them. If we don't outquick them, we're going to get killed.
Big game on Saturday. You guys end up with a 46-6 victory over Latonia.
Yeah.
Jay Sean goes for 263 on 12 carries. Every time that young man touches the ball, it is like Joe Dickey electric.
Hold your breath.
it's unbelievable for you to have a back like that who you've been promoting for the last 4 years as
Yeah.
this is the guy, this is the guy, this is the guy. What's that like?
Ah, man, I feel like Don King promoting Tyson. You know what I mean? This guy's a tremendous. But I got a lot of weapons, man. We're not a one trick pony. We have a nice quarterback. You saw that. We have some good receivers, and our offensive line's getting better every day. And defensively, we have guys that run to the football really hit. Jay Sean's a special individual. Every time he gets the ball, he can score. Saying that, he has to get better. He stay humble hearts, stay humble, get better, and we're approaching this thing, win them all or bust. That's just how we feel about it. You know what I mean? And how do you eat an elephant, man? One bite at a time. So you know what? We're going to try to just take one bite at a time and every day chew on a bigger piece. So today we're going to work on, we're going to work on our fronts immediately. We're going to get into some formation recognition. We're going to do some special teams. We're going to go back to individual defense, group defense, go back to individual offense, group offense, and then finish with team. And I'm going to be screaming at them the whole time to be picking up the pace. And you know what? Our guys have a chip on their shoulders. They play with the chip on their shoulders. I got Youngstown City kids, man. They're tough kids. And we use that as a badge of courage. This is one of the toughest cities in the country. And I feel like we have some of the toughest kids in the country. So, it's a badge of courage, but at the same time, you got to live up to it. I tell the kids, you have to live up to this. If this is what it is, and damn it, this is what you got to be. And I have a good group of kids that are receptive to that, and my coaches are good men, and it's a good school. But I feel good about going to this game. I'll tell you in the next 2 days how much better I feel. But yesterday was a great practice. I'll make sure today's a good practice. But as you can see, hey, this is home of champions right here. This is home of champions. South High, old South High. Got the old South High behind me, the arena.
Wow.
And then behind me got the stadium. Got the old ball team out here. Got some great kids, man. Awesome kids. America's finest. So I'm just going to coach them up. And, hey, there's some other big games this week, bro. We got a couple up. Struthers South Range.
That's a big game.
Huge game. Is it going to be business as usual and the Raiders murk them? Or is Struthers not murk them, but might murk everybody? But, is the Cat going to be able to – they got a big line. They got some nice backs. The Cat looks good.
We got some injuries. On Struthers' side.
That always gets you, man, when you got injuries. But you know what? I think the Cat is not going to come up with excuses. They're going to play hard. And who else is playing? I think Harding's playing Ursuline.
They are.
That's a great game. Harding feels like they're resurrected a little bit. What other games are really big in this area this week?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this, and for what it's worth, it's not just because you're on the other side of this call, but I think your game might have the most in the balance.
Well, we like having balance in the force. So, you know what I mean? We love having balance in the force. But
what lightsaber are you guys? Are you guys a blue lightsaber?
Well, what lightsaber should I be? You know what I mean? I'm just going to pull it out and wield it like my father before me.
Can't be red. You can't be red.
Well, I don't want to be Vader, although sometimes I'm looked upon as Vader. You know what I mean? But I like to think that we're on the light side of the force. You know what I mean? But I know this. Our league is wide open. I think anybody can beat anybody. I feel like that about high school football. It's about Jimmys and Joes, not X's and O's. It's about guys playing hard. It's about people. It's always about people. Why do the winning programs always winning? Because they believe in things. You know what I mean? And their people they value football. They value tradition. They value excellence. And those are the teams that usually do it. And people that don't value, they don't know and they don't belong. They're just Monday morning quarterbacks to me. And I'm not being funny and making fun of anybody, but there's reasons why South Range is always winning. There's reasons why certain schools are always are at the top, and they might have a down year or two, but they don't stay down long. And it's Springfield started with a tough schedule. You watch Springfield's going to rattle off wins now. Yep. Because they value football, they value team, they value community, they value the school, and they're going to play a certain way. And it's always usually the same people that are up top. And I'm not trying to say there's every school doesn't have great years, up years. This is one of East Palestine's up year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're trying to defy some odds. They've been down for a minute, and now they're playing like heck. Got to give them credit. But overall, I think it's usually the same people that are winning, right? I mean, am I wrong?
No, you're not. I'm going to put you on the spot here and
Yeah.
just use your best guess.
Yeah.
In the EOAC,
Yeah.
in the NE8, both, do you
Yeah.
think the winner of the league loses a game inside the league, inside the conference?
Oh. I mean, if you had a gun to my head right now and said the NE8, it's easier to talk about someone else's league. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I know my team's more, but for me to say, hey, we're going to win every game, and that's foolish talk. You know what I mean? Because United can knock us off, Southern can knock us off, East Palestine can knock us off. Columbiana, if we don't play well. You know what I mean? There's any team can knock you off. So Lisbon scored a lot of points against East Palestine last week.
Didn't Wellsville play you guys tough last year as well? I'm trying to think. I thought that was the game. 2 years ago. Okay.
We went undefeated, almost lost down there. It took us a 99-yard drive at the end of the game, a miraculous drive. So, no, you don't take any team for granted. I might like to think that we're one of the better teams in the league. But South Range, I think right now, if you said who's going to win the NE8, until someone beats South Range, they didn't beat them, right?
Yeah.
Until someone beats them, they didn't beat them. So, South Range is one of the teams to beat, bro. And then, Rock's great. I think that Timmy Cooper at West Branch has as good as chance as anyone to run the table and then do well in the playoffs. Tim got inducted in the Western Reserve Hall of Fame the other day with Jeff Clegg, two heroes of mine.
Clegger was on the broadcast, by the way.
He's an American legend.
Of course,
you don't let him talk too much because you might not have the other guys on there anymore. You know what I mean? They knew it too. They were saying it during the game, like, "Hey, man, you're just some special guest, right?" But Jeff's a football guy. He's not, you know what I mean? He's going to talk about scheme and he's going to talk about things he sees. And heck, he was on my staff. We went 10-0. He called the plays with me.
Hey, so, you can tell he's a branch off your tree. There's no doubt about that.
He's an American legend. Not me, but he is. Jeff is wonderful, but no, we're getting better every day down here. And as you can see, hold on, let me see if I can flip the script here.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. Oh, it is. Hey, fellas! ISN Live! Whose house? Who's city? Who's city? House rules! House rules! Circle up for YSN! Go ahead. Something cool. Here we go. Circle up, man. Circle up. Get in the middle, you. Here we go. Here's the Valley's team, bro. Take a good look at the Valley's team, man. Get a clap going, fellas. Get a clap going. Oh, like only the South Side can. On you, my homie. Yeah. Live from the front line. All right, fellas, everybody to the side.
I love this.
They're not doing that in North Korea today. Hey, Jay, come here. Come here. You want to? Hey, I'm gonna turn this up. I'm gonna take my headset off. How do I put the speaker on? Does it show it? Come on, it's all right. You stay here. It don't matter. Hold on 1 second. I gotta get this.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Gotcha.
Hold on. Here's the dudes. Come here, man. It's all right. Come on in here.
Intro him, Andy. Intro him.
Jay, Sean, Cold-Blooded Lindsay. We got Alfred Coward. We got Dr. Harrison. You know what I mean? Amir, you want to come say hi to everybody live? Come here, Mike. This is Cold-Blooded Dixon, Amir Dixon. So, a.k.a. Sweetness. And this is, hey, look at Mike. What are you wearing, Mike? Hey, 150, knock you around, boy. Let me tell you that right now. Mike linebacker coming at you. No, this is a great team we got here. John Muir, come say hi to YSN. Come here. You're on live. Look at this guy. This guy, hey, look at Big Daddy. Big Daddy, center nose guard. No, look at it. Hey, look. I know we're having fun, but these guys are some of the best guys you'd ever coach. They're loyal guys. They're seniors and they're loyal guys, and they love football. They love playing for each other. They're very coachable guys. I yell at them a lot, but it's worth it. Believe me when I tell you that. Some of the best guys you'd ever meet, right down here. Right down here, they're some of the best guys you'd ever meet. And we are. Hey, you're right. We are the premier game this week. We are the premier game. So
I love it.
we're gonna walk the walk and we're gonna play our apples off. And hey, fear the war eagle. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. And always remember, America first.
Andy Hake, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. There's